Hello, this is KingCobraJFS with another video. Hey Emily, eat some peanuts. Ollie says so. That's how you light a cigarette. So last night, it rained pretty good. I mean, it just poured. So I took the opportunity to ride my bike in the rain. At one point, I had slammed on my brakes. I didn't really like slam on my brakes, like how I just tapped them, but barely tapped them. But I feel like I slammed them the way I tapped them because my bike hydroplaned and I spun around and did a donut in the middle of the street and almost fell off my bike. But I managed to save 1 foot and didn't fall off, and no cars were coming, so I just rode it on the other side of the sidewalk. That very same bike in question actually saved my life, believe it or not. Because I decided to be stupid and cross the street without looking and almost got hit by a Dodge pickup. Now here's what happened. The bike spins this way, sways to the left, and then sways to the right. And then after it sways to the right, just walk straight under the crosswalk. It was quite nice. And I saw a truck, this big old Dodge pickup with a cow grill or some shit. And I was like, oh crap. I slam on my brakes, jerk the handlebars this way. Like I said, it spins this way, and then it spins this way, and then onto the sidewalk. But a hair of a second later, the Dodge pickup drives by, and I didn't get killed. I'm sitting thinking, well, that was good timing on my part. I didn't panic or anything. I just realized that I'm going to fucking die, and instinct took over, and I basically, yeah. And then I look around, and I'm sitting there looking around through that truck while he's driving down the street, you know, probably thinking, holy shit, and their heartbeat's probably pounding, and me, I was just like, no, it was kind of cool, I survived, you know, and thinking next time I probably should look both ways before crossing the street. But some guy sitting there going, you know what I'm saying? And it's one of those things like, holy crap, how did that just happen, you know? But, yeah, so. Needless to say, I got some pretty awesome bike riding skills. Yeah, there he is in the background like it usually is. Just saying. It's become quite a popular thing. I've noticed people are seeing it. You know, it's like, really? Just saying. And we're all guilty of saying it at some point in our life. It really isn't that big a deal. Just a noted observation is all. Smoking a Winston Red, and they're quite delicious, but also quite expensive. So, when the Winstons run out, I got my shag tobacco. So, yeah. And I can't roll by hand, so with those shag cigarettes, I got a roller for one, and it gets the job done. It's not a job roller, it's a zigzag roller. That was a cigarette roller pun, but whatever. And last night I saw someone on a bike that had a mini motor on it and it had a light and a blinker. I shit you not. And I'm thinking that's what I wanted to do my bike. And he was just riding it. And I'm like, dude, that's kind of cool. Now something like that, he's just riding down the street. I don't know if you have to have a license for one or not. Um, I heard you have to, but that's just what I heard from someone who talked to a motorcycle shop owner. And technically, those aren't motorcycles. When I think of motorcycles, I think of Harleys and Choppers. That's a mini bike. And I don't know if it's license for it or not, I'm not sure. But if there's something I could get a light and a blinker for, and just get it fixed up, that'd be kind of cool. Thing of it is, though, I've heard people say that the bike's a piece of shit. Well, the thing of it is, I took it into the shop, and the rims are decent. It's just, the way I ride. So I gotta be more cautious when I ride. But if worst comes to worst, I don't overreact when I ride, and it actually saved my life a couple of times. So, not to mention getting hit by an F-150 when I was younger. Ford, red, cowgirl, scooter, went flying off of it. I had road rash about 2 hours later. Didn't feel too good, but it is what it is. Fucking scooter didn't survive, but I suppose it could have been worse. At least I didn't die, So, yeah. It was one of those scooters that had like ape hangers on it and a little bike seat and had mixed fuel. It was one of those Hog gas scooters, and they're quite fun to drive, 30 miles per hour, and very fast. You zip around town and stuff, and they're a pull start. From personal experience, it didn't come with directions when I got it, so I had to assemble it without any directions. The booklet that's in like 20 different fucking languages. You know how that goes, right? You get a toy for someone or whatever, or some assembly required type deal, and then freaking it comes with instructions in like 20 different languages. It's like, where's English? Oh, here it is. Holy crap. You notice that when they say batteries not included, you have to buy extra batteries for it. That's a little marketing gig, because some products offer batteries with it, but the thing of it is you're paying extra for batteries. So you buy an item, say like you buy like a walkie-talkie or a Walkman of some sort, an old school Walkman from a pawn shop or something, and it takes batteries because you can't afford an iPod. At least you got something to listen to music to, you know what I'm saying? So if worst comes to worst, at least you know what I'm saying? But MP3 players now are actually quite cheap. They're starting to range from like 40 to 20 bucks, and called like 100 and 200 some odd songs are about this freaking tiny. It's crazy shit. It's kind of like back in the day when they had record players, and then they got replaced by the radio. We used to have CDs, now they get replaced by iPods. It's funny how time works like that. Just saying. Well, what time is it? Man, look at these arms. I am ripped. Ugh. Best thing about having drum is they actually come with papers, so you can, you don't have to buy extra for this. One of those things. But the papers don't really last nearly as long as all the tobacco does, so you end up saving some point in your next bag, you know what I'm saying? That way you're not wasting any of it. Rolling your own is a lot cheaper than, freaking buying by the pack, but this is basically shag tobacco. It looks kind of like carpet. It smells like barbecue. And all you gotta do is open the little thing up and stuff your tobacco into the pouch. Just like that. Roll it up like that. Take your cigarette paper like that, and you want the sticky side to face towards you. You can usually see if it has a sticky side, like right there. I don't know how well you can see it in the camera here, but look for your sticky side and roll. Take it and pinch it like that. Leave a little bit, leave the sticky side on to just shoelace a little bit. Sometimes this happens, so that's when you set your cigarette back in there, because you don't want to drop it or anything. Roll it back in there, and if worse comes to worse, you use another paper to roll your cigarette. And you at least have a cigarette, you know what I'm saying? So it's cheaper than buying them by the pack, but sometimes you're a pain in the ass to roll. And you can light this at the end, or what I like to do to make it a bit more professional is just go like that and take a little bit and tear it off the end there like that. So it's like that, so it's a little bit more professional. So. You know, the effort and time taken into rolling a cigarette like this, you know, they're actually decent cigarettes. Drum tobacco is actually quite delicious. I'd recommend it. It's cheaper than buying it by the pack, but if you can't afford drums, always top. Top isn't half bad either. But I like drum for its rich taste, and the nicotine's actually quite nice. We'll set down the ashtray here. We'll tell you this is KingCobraJFS with another video, and thanks for watching, and see you all later.